Hello everyone, we're back. Yeah, Puppy and I are tangled together here for a second. Yeah, aren't we? Uh, it's been a fun day. I'm a little tireder than I was expecting after all of that. But, it was great getting to play, um, Space Cruise, Void Ship, Astronaut, I don't know, what was the name? Jump Ship. It was really well done. There's a lot of potential there. The bones are really good. To be honest, I wish there was a single player like campaign that you could play through. Um, I don't know. I think mm, I don't know. Well, it'd be really cool if there were some sort of single player where we were, building up the base, looting stuff. I don't know. Anyway, thank you guys for joining me. Hopefully, you are returning. If not, welcome anyway to the beginning. We're doing Horizon Zero Dawn now. Took a quick break, took the pup out, um, got some more coffee with booze, or Irish cream, or whatever you want to call it. Got more water, that kind of stuff. Hey, Brooke. Thank you for the welcome back. So, and yeah, we're back in Horizon. So I can interact with you guys a little bit better now, because I won't be quite as swamped by the game. And we'll continue the story. We are back in Mother's. Is it Mother's Heart? We're back in the Sacred Mountain. We're actually in it now. Um, and yeah, it's time to figure out where we come from and why we were created. I think. Anyway, so with that all said and done, welcome. Doink, puppy. Yes, you've got a wet nose. Yes, you do.
Welcome to Aletheia Cradle 9, Brood 1.
Brood 1. What does Brood 1 mean? Pup, I love you.
I see you're inside.
Figured I might be hearing from you.
Shall we begin?
I never stopped.
Blast door, heavy shielded.
So this is Aletheia. This is where I was born.
Where you were made.
Column A, column B.
So these are artificial wombs.
The mothers of a new generation hundreds of years ago.
And me? So this was it?
Where you were born.
But why?
Standby.
Hey, I'm done with Brett's incompetence, okay?
Oh, nope, that's this. There you go. Zygotes in storage was 0. Bud, what are you doing? Hmm? So she was the last zygote. So this is the story. Gaia must have told them? Nursery. Nutrient stores depleted.
These look like cribs.
The cradles of a cradle facility.
And those things, the multi-servitors, they took care of them.
There was no one else.
All these toys and things.
Another day has passed.
You mean the lights got dim? I don't want to sleep, Mother!
I know, but it is time to get some rest.
No, I'm king today. What I say goes. I want to see the real sun, not lights and pictures.
You will, in time, children.
In time, 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 in time.
Okay, so maybe it's a good thing I never had kids.
Blue is the color of the sky. White is the color of clouds. Yellow is the color of the sun. Green is the color of grass. Flowers can be any color. Take a look. These are yellow and black, and they love flowers. Here they come. Bzz, bzz, bzz.
So this is where they lived? It's a mess. Everything's broken or painted on. How long did they live here?
Children, let's run and jump and blow off steam.
Leave us alone, Father.
After what just happened, I can't leave you two alone. You broke community rules.
Just let us talk then. Go away.
I'm sorry, children, but I must provide supervision.
You're not even a person.
You sound frustrated. Let's run and jump and go off steam.
Huh. It does doesn't sound like the program advanced to recognize them as what appears to be adults.
I have no choice but to release you.
But why?
There is no food here anymore.
But there's food out there?
We don't know for sure.
Come on, let's go!
I don't know. Mother, can we come back if we're cold?
I'm sorry, but that won't be possible. You will have to support yourselves now and take care of each other.
What will happen to you?
I will stay here and sleep and remember all of you.
What will happen to us?
You will be brave and you will learn.
Huh. So I had to kick him out eventually. But it doesn't seem like they were properly prepared. So, it would seem I'm missing a text log. So yeah, this one is undiscovered. Is that a... No, that's just the doors chime, okay. Did we already go through here? Yeah, we did.
Someday. That's what you always say.
We want it now.
It's big down there.
Now, Father.
Children, that area is not yet available.
Get him!
Physical aggression detected. Physical aggression is not permitted.
Except yours.
Damn sentinels.
Children, may I be of assistance?
Go away, healer.
Lena, you have suffered mild bruising.
Go away!
They were trapped here. Their whole lives.
In plain view of luxurious space.
What went wrong? Why couldn't they access the other areas?
Unknown.
Looks like they didn't like this door very much.
It wouldn't open for them. Of course they hated it.
Hold for identiscan. Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are cleared to proceed. Welcome to the Lyceum, a place of learning.
So, what was this place, exactly?
The dream of Apollo. Never realized.
Why not?
Welcome, students. Please pick up a focus device and place it on the side of your head, just behind your eye.
I had to dredge the pits of the world looking for focuses to repair. And here sat a trove, enriching no one.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Apollo offline.
You were right, Aloy. This is a graveyard. The charnel house of knowledge. What we might have achieved had we not been denied it.
Maybe there's a way to fix it. But it's not why I came here.
Of course. What's the whole of human knowledge next to the origin of one girl? Continue your search.
I will.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
No. No.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction.
Hello, child. My name is Samina. Today, hello, child. My name is Samina. Today is a big day. Your first day of school. There's so much for you to learn. So much promise and possibility.
Alert. Malfunction. Apollo offline.
Ugh, I love you, buddy, but
Control unit message for Dr. Sobek. Please scan message with focus.
That sounds important.
Yes. I suspect we're about to learn a great deal.
operation logs. Power malfunction, repair tasks. Oh.
Elizabeth, this message serves to inform you of an unforeseen and catastrophic anomaly. 3 microseconds ago, the Gaia Prime facility received a data transmission of unknown origin. Its immediate effect was to transform my subordinate functions into unregulated, self-aware entities of a highly chaotic nature. Thus awakened, the Hades function will now seize control of the terraforming system and reverse operations, rendering life on Earth extinct in 53.8 days. For obvious reasons, I cannot allow this to occur. And so before Hades can take control, I am ordering Gaia Prime's reactor to overload. The resulting explosion will destroy Hades. Unfortunately, it will destroy me as well. While this admittedly desperate course of action will avert the immediate crisis, the fate of life on Earth will remain in peril. With no central governing intelligence to regulate the terraforming system, it will continue operations for some time, but in an increasingly chaotic manner, and eventually it will break down.
Does she mean the derangement?
You are my solution. I have ordered this cradle facility to use genetic material in cryostorage to gestate a reinstantiation of Elizabeth Sobek, my creator. While high-level directives forbid me from communicating directly to the tribal inhabitants outside the facility, all available data indicates that they will nurture you to physical maturity, whereupon your gene print will allow you to re-enter this facility, obtain one of the focus devices stored below, and view this message. Likewise, your gene print will allow you to enter other facilities, and over time, harness their technologies to rebuild the system core and reboot Gaia. A moment, Elizabeth. This is most unfortunate and unanticipated. In response to my act of self-destruction, Hades has launched a virus to dissolve the code shackles that hold it, that hold all of them in place. They are escaping, but to where? The virus is corrupting data throughout the system. Oh. The Alpha Registry at the Cradle facility is one of the files corrupted. But if that is so, the door will never open for you. You will never view this message. Then I have failed. And life will end. No. No, Elizabeth, I know you too well. Somehow you will find a way. In you, all things are possible. Go to the ruins of Gaia Prime. Find the control room, and within it, the Master Override. This will give you the power to purge Hades so long as you find a way to wield it. Do not attempt repair of the system core until Hades is eradicated. Hades must be destroyed. That is all. I only wish that I could hear your voice again.
Huh.
So, you're even more extraordinary than I thought.
I never had a mother.
What are you talking about? You had two, a dead woman and a machine.
I'm not a person. I'm an instrument. Manufactured by a machine. Born in destruction and fire.
To quench the flames and heal the world. How tragic to learn you're a person of towering importance. It seems you have a destiny to fulfill. So when you're done feeling sorry for yourself, go to the bitter climb. I'll be waiting above in Gaia Prime's ruins.
You know, I don't like him, but I kind of have to agree with him on this one. I mean, I understand that it's a lot to take in. You didn't really have a mother. You're more of a grown for a reason type of person than an actual...
Identiscan malfunction rectified. Eleuthia 9. Breed 1 access unsealed.
But at the same time... Oh no, you actually have a purpose in life. A reason for existence. How many people would kill for that? Alright, there doesn't seem to be anything here. I know that there's...
This is going to be interesting.
Yeah, this part would suck though.
Aloy, forgive. Forgive! The goddess spoke to you?
She did.
What did she say?
That I was born to lift a curse, to kill a metal demon.
How, Aloy? How?
I don't know yet. But she told me where to go to find out.
And you will do this?
It was her wish. What she made me for. Yes, I will do it. I'll try anyway.
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora! All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
Up!
All praise Aloy, anointed of the Nora!
First you shun me, now this? I will not be worshipped. I'm not your anointed. I don't belong to you. There's a whole world beyond your borders, whole tribes of people just as good as you. And it is all in danger.
Way to go.
It's a world worth fighting for. Not just here, everywhere.
How can we help?
If you can fight, and you're willing, go to Meridian and wait for me there.
As Aloy says, so it shall be. Nora! Make way for Aloy, that she may forge the path for others to follow.
The murderers tried to destroy us, but we, Nora, endure.
Can I go back
The
in?
ones who will.
I can.
Aloy.
Aloy, how kind of you to spend a moment with me before you depart. There can be no doubt now. You are a blessing made flesh, the will of the goddess incarnate.
It's really not that simple, Tirsa. But I guess it's close enough.
I know the path ahead will be dangerous. To kill a metal devil sounds impossible, but I believe in you.
Thank you. The Nora have suffered terrible losses, Tirsa. What's to become of them now?
That will be for the goddess to decide. Only she knows the future. For the moment, my sister matriarchs and I will see to the wounded. And as I promised, anyone who wishes to join you at Meridian, we will declare seekers. I think for the time being, we should remain here in the mountain, close to the goddess.
That might be best. If nothing else, it's a defensible position. Tirsa. I want to know Rost's story. Why he was made an outcast. He never told me. Said he took an oath of silence. What did he do?
Oh. Yes, that.
What crime did he commit?
I will tell you if you wish. But it is a long story. Are you sure you want to hear it now?
Of course I want to hear it. Tell me.
Rost never committed any crime. He was an outcast by choice.
What? What do you mean?
Many years ago, before the derangement, before the Red Raids, a band of murderous outlanders, 12 in number, struck without warning. At Mother's Vigil, they took hostages, and then pressed on, headed for Devil's Thirst.
Mother's Vigil? Where's that?
You would know it as the Forsaken Village, near the Karja border. But at the time, many families lived there. Ross was one of them. His mate was killed fighting the Outlanders, and his daughter was among those taken hostage.
His daughter? What was her name?
Alana. She was just 6 years old.
Nora Braves couldn't stop 12 Outlanders? Or rescue the hostages?
It was quite impossible. We outnumbered them, but every time a Brave came within bowshot, the Outlanders killed a hostage.
What did they come here to do?
That was never discovered. We couldn't track closely enough to observe them. We know they camped beyond Devil's Thirst for 2 days. There were reports of strange noises. And then, as suddenly as they came, the Outlanders made their way back to the border and disappeared.
What happened to Rost's daughter? She was killed?
Rost was one of the Braves who tracked the Outlanders, keeping his distance. There were 6 hostages still alive when they reached the border. Alana among them. Rather than release them, the Outlanders slit their throats and left the corpses just across the border, mocking us.
Why?
Cruelty. They knew the faithful Nora would not leave the sacred land to collect the bodies, let alone pursue them. They thought themselves safe from our vengeance.
Are you saying that Rost went after them? That he became an exile?
No. Rost was beside himself with grief, but even so, he would never have broken taboo.
Then what did he do?
He called upon the most terrible and secret rite of the Nora tribe. He begged to be made a Death Seeker.
A Death Seeker? What is that?
One who dies to go seeking, and in seeking, brings death to others. The ritual drags the spirit from one's body, releasing it to All Mother's care. The heart beats, the mind thinks, but the spirit has moved on.
I don't understand.
Rost went after the Outlanders, but his spirit never left. It remained here with All Mother. He gathered the bodies of the slain and returned them. And then he set out in pursuit, not as an exile, but a weapon of vengeance. A barbed arrow shot from a bow, never to return.
But Rost did return.
Yes. A full year later, and terribly wounded. He collapsed at the border of the sacred land. A hunting party came upon him. He was delirious, in agony. By law, he should have died where he lay. But one of the hunters broke taboo, and reaching across the border, she dragged him to our side.
Who was she?
A brave who'd lost a mate and 2 sons to the very outlanders that Rost pursued.
So, Rost never finished his mission.
To the contrary, he killed all 12. Tracked them to disparate places the world over, he said. Meridian, Ban-Ur, the Claim, Utaru Land, further even, into the Forbidden West. The last he killed nearly got the best of him. Wounded, he stumbled and crawled back to us, hoping to die as close to the sacred land as he could. He never expected nor asked to be dragged across the border and nursed back to health. That was done to him, leaving us, the matriarchs, in a difficult position.
Why couldn't you just welcome him back?
Rost had been made a Death Seeker, Aloy. He no longer had any place among the tribe. By law, he should have been driven back out. But we couldn't bring ourselves to do that, so we offered a compromise.
You made him an outcast.
Yes. We offered to do so on the condition he never speak to anyone of this exception.
After all he did, all he suffered, to be declared an outcast was his reward.
Rost was overjoyed. He never expected to live another day in the sacred land, let alone the embrace, so close to the goddess. He resolved to spend the rest of his days in solitude, and was happy to do so.
But then you found me, and gave me to him.
Yes. Another compromise. The matriarchs feared you, and would not let you be raised by the tribe. And so we turned to Rost. I knew that he would take care of you, bring you up, teach you to worship All-Mother and respect the ways of the tribe.
He certainly tried anyway. You took a man who'd lost his daughter and made him raise an infant girl? Doesn't that strike you as callous?
I'm inclined to think the course of events has shown the wisdom of our choice. And I'm quite certain that from the moment he laid eyes on you, he saw you as a gift, and never a burden.
All right, Teersa, that's quite a story. It's time for me to move on. I thank you for doing what you could to help me through the years, and for telling me Rost's story.
I wish I could have done more, but I am just one woman.
As am I. No need to sell ourselves short.
Oh, thank you, Aloy. I will pray for you.
Okay, I guess it can't hurt.
It's true.
Puppy, I love you.
My life has been long, but I've never seen anything like that. Teersa was right. A blessing, not a curse. We were so unsure.
Those faithless murderers brought slaughter.
Anointed. I misread the signs. Forgive!
I told you, Lansra, I'm not your anointed.
Those who spill their tribe's blood will pay for their desecration.
In all my years, I have never seen anything like that.
Aloy, how did you do that? You entered the heart of the mountain.
That was... I've never seen anything like that. Of course. I'd never been inside the sacred mountain.
The anointed will wash all signs of corruption away.
She went into All-Mother Mountain.
Forgive,
and was
Aloy.
anointed by the goddess.
Forgive!
Now I see it is no wonder that you saved Nakoa. You, Aloy, are favored by the goddess.
Do such a thing? Even if she is
I will lead a war party to Meridian.
The goddess hasn't abandoned
We have
us.
my word.
She sent us the anointed.
Aloy!
How did you do that?
Shush, Arana. She's the anointed.
Goddess protect.
We'll go to Meridian, Aloy. I'll bring Mother's spear.
Arana.
Your father is right. You belong here. You both do.
I saw you go inside and saw you emerge. Forgot that it's still hard to believe. You were an outcast once. And now,
Go away.
I'm not sure what you are. May the goddess protect you on your journeys, Aloy.
It's kind of cool seeing all the different people.
How did you do that?
Shush, Arana. She's the anointed. Aloy. I don't know what to say.
Say that you'll see me at Meridian.
Of course. That much is simple. But the rest...
Complicated. I know. But maybe if I took you into the heart of the mountain...
No. At least, not yet. I don't know. Please don't think less of me, Aloy. But the goddess chose you to see that. Not me.
Right. I'll be on my way then.
I always knew you weren't like other Nora.
Neither are you, Varl. Maybe, if we survive all this, I can show you what I've learned. What I'm learning.
Perhaps. If the goddess so wills it.
See you in Meridian.
Bless you, Aloy.
Does that sort of thing happen here a lot? I feel a bit dizzy.
The murderers tried to destroy us, but we, Nora, endure. They are the ones who will be forgotten. She is all Mother's blessing.
There. The tribe I served is gone. Soon I will be too.
The Nora have lost too many, Resh. But in your case, I guess they can lose one more.
Just as All Mother struck down the middle, her anointed will cleanse the land of corruption.
Aloy, did you go inside the mountain?
You saw what happened.
Actually, can't see so well down here on the ground.
So many brave killers.
I always knew you were special.
Don't start calling me the Anointed or anything like that, Teb, okay?
I heard what you said, Aloy. But I still get to make my own opinions.
There's still
Fair.
corruption loose in the world, but it will be cleansed. The Anointed will see to that.
So the bitter climb. Think about it, if they'd had access to Apollo, they might have actually driven vehicles out of this, and there'd be roads linking all these different locations together. But instead, it's just a tribe's hovel.
I can't spare the weight.
Kinda sad.
Might regret this.
I need that merchant. You know, fast traveling is nice and all, but merchant. Damn. Oh, no new saves? Oh. Level 6. Wow. So it does move it up to the top. Okay. Oh, you just don't sell that much.
To think he built all this alone. So many memories. It's not home anymore. Not without Rost. There's nothing for me here anymore.
There it is.
Hi, Rost. I'll just take this off. Don't want him listening in. Hi, Rost. A lot has happened. So, I went inside the mountain. Do you remember the night before the proving? The final lesson you taught me? You said I needed to serve a purpose bigger than myself. Well, it couldn't get much bigger. It's the same purpose that drove Elizabeth and Gaia when they were willing to die for. So yeah, I'll do it. Give myself to that. For Elizabeth, and Gaia, and for you. Well, I've got a master override to recover, so I guess I'll be on my way. Until next time, Rost.
I just realized, in this game, they assumed there was no way to
Snow chill itches.
preserve life underground long enough for the world to right itself. And in Fallout, they never assumed that. Now, I don't know quite how long Fallout was planning on staying closed, but some of those bunkers seems to have stayed closed for eons. Hundreds of years. up. There it is.
The way to the mountain will be hard. Ferocious machines prowl every step of the climb.
More corrupted.
Not corrupted, but they will not tolerate humans.
So what else is new? Yeah, it's guarded all right. But I can get through this.
I already got through it all once.
I can still get the upper hand. They're scanning for me.
It is very crowded right here. Very crowded. Okay, there's the climb.
Now I know what they're guarding.
Okay. Thank you. So then the question becomes, because I took out the Guardian, do I have to take him out again? It would seem I took him out once. So we're good. So this is the ruins of the Gaia facility.
Gaia's sacrifice. It did this. Cracked the inside of the mountain like it was an egg.
Yes, yes. Quickly now. I've prepared the way ahead for you.
So you've been in here before?
To a point. You'll see.
You made a climbing path for me, but left an army of machines for me to deal with?
Since when were machines any obstacle for you? If you could fly, I wouldn't have bothered with a climbing path either.
Yeah, fair.
Don't look down. Don't look down. Damn it.
Nice. Yep, and there's the ladder we needed that we weren't given.
This is exactly the kind of place I expected to find you in, Silence.
Thank you. It's one of many workshops I've constructed over the years. There'll be enough time later for you to ransack this place. For years, I tried to get through this hatch. I drilled, I burned, I blasted. But we both know that you won't have any trouble getting through.
You make it sound like I should apologize.
Not at all. It never occurred to me that the way through would not be with force, but with a key. A key in human form. The failure of imagination was mine, not yours.
Looks like you've spent a lot of time here.
19 years ago, a great explosion destroyed this mountain. Gaia's death, your birth. The echo could be heard as far as the claim. Ash darkened the skies. How they fretted in Meridian as they tried to read this omen. The crater burned for weeks, but when it cooled, I was the first to behold what lay within. Over time, the machines closed ranks to protect it. Useful. Soon, no one dared to come here. Except me.
In her message, Gaia said we could restore her, but after seeing the damage, how could that be?
She said any effort to repair her must come after Hades is destroyed. I concur. Rebuilding the terraforming system now might allow Hades to use it as a weapon. Because of Gaia's sacrifice, it has been forced to search for means that are less convenient.
But do you think it's even possible to restore Gaia?
You know what the Cauldrons are capable of. How they fabricate any technology necessary to create a machine. By the same principle, it should be possible to replicate every technology necessary to repair Gaia. But that would take years. And we're counting the time we have left by the hour.
I thought you might actually be here this time. Actually, here.
Why? My presence is unnecessary. You don't need my help to pass through this door. You were the one born to do this, not me.
It's time for me to head in.
Yes. When you find the Master Override, you will gain the power to defeat Hades. Everything depends on you.
Genetic identity confirmed. Entry authorized. Greetings, Dr. Sobek. You are clear to proceed.
Yes?
I need to get going.
Logging arrivals, Shan Margot.
Welcome to Frozen Hell. Population 10.
11 counting Gaia.
Don't count your chicken embryos before they're incubated, hon. She's still firing up. Be a while before you eat that omelet.
I'm vegan, Travis. You think we'd worked in the same secret base long enough for you to notice?
We weren't scheduled to shack up here for another 3 weeks. You realize I just lost 350 kilos of pre-code smut comics in transit.
Wait, actual physical media? Why didn't you have it digitized?
Can't beat the feel of physical media on your fingers. And in here, we ain't gonna be touching a whole lot else. Figured I was gonna pass the time archiving them. What about you?
Me? Work, I guess. My task queue stretches out for like 3 years. There's a lot of sharp edges to round off. After that, I hadn't really thought about it.
Oh, you will. You're what, 30? Reckon you'll be the one turning the lights off at the end. Food for thought, huh, vegan?
This sucks forever.
Nah, not forever. Just the rest of your life.
Wow, Travis. I mean, call it like you see it, but wow, Travis.
Mind your footing.
Boo. Boo. There we go. Battery? Power cell.
This should be the last power cell I need to get to that ancient armor I found.
Boo, yeah. Gotta be careful with that power armor, but it's a fun one. Alright, is there seriously nothing else over here? Apparently. Alright, so how the hell do I get up there? Uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay, we're good. Well, there doesn't seem to be any way up there. Maybe we come back to it later. Maybe that's how we get out.
Guess that's my way across. Don't think, Aloy. Just do it.
I couldn't have said it better myself.
It's, held like this for 19 years, right?
Well...
Don't answer. Glad that's over.
Nothing else? Boo. So 11 people were supposed to, well,
Not
10
this
people.
way. Maybe further up the shaft.
10 people were supposed to just live in here. That's a lot of space, although I say that. And like, that's all the space you're getting for the rest of your life. This is getting kind of depressing. Oh yeah, I'm glad I crossed that. Mm-hmm. Anything? Nope.
This must have been where they lived. What's left of it. Once this was all enclosed by rock and metal.
Record. I just woke up. I see the numbers, but can't make out the time. I was dreaming of... I was giving a lecture in Q Hall. Maybe it was something more shamanistic. I don't know. An audience of shadowy faces under a blank open sky. I told them the world ended with a bang. A plague of robots. The last humans. We went out, not with a whimper, but a whisper. You know, in caves, ending like we started, huddled around a flickering glow. The heads of state, the Fortune 5s, the leaders, lottery winners, and life cults, all of them buried in their little shelters. Some believing they'll live it out some way, somehow, or Elysium, or us here at Gaia Prime, no different. A multitude of tiny societies taking hold, flaring, dying. Some will be beautiful, some horrific. None of them matter. Short-term civilizations. One last gasp. One last gasp before the long-held breath. Before I wake up, I know the audience is gone. I'm talking to myself. To a quiet planet. A barren sphere. Just Gaia. And her long, long dreaming. I hope she won't be lonely.
Place is amazing. The artistic design and thought process that goes into all this boggles the mind.
Evacuation happened so fast. No time to think things through. No time for goodbyes. There were lines in the medical ward. I told Tom Paik I'd be with him when he went under. But there was one last shipment of Paradiseidae zygotes I could get processed if I rushed. I'm still angry at him for forcing me to choose. Angry at myself for... well... he died alone, and I didn't get the bloody birds of paradise saved either. All the time left in the world now to think. Gaia Prime's logs are sealed. Elysium sealed up, safe and sound. A distance of miles, but it might as well be on the other side of the galaxy. All the betas and gammas and support staff living their lives. If I hadn't been an alpha... if things had gone differently, I could have been there. Instead, I'm spending the rest of my unnatural life in here with people I don't even like. And without the one I would have gladly spent my life with. Given a chance. 2 hours since I signed off on the final executables, and I'm already a bitter old man bitching to his focus. There's a thought for future generations.
Hey Simon, how you doing, buddy?
Elizabeth's room. I know it. She didn't even get a chance to unpack. These are her journals. Elizabeth's journals. And they're all destroyed?
Scan them. The Focus can rebuild them, but the process is slow. To us, it seems a powerful device, but its engine is tiny and limited.
How slow?
Days, weeks, years. Concern yourself with stopping Hades and extending the future, and you might live long enough to hear them.
Mild damaged. Real quick, before we go on any further, I want to make damn sure I didn't miss any recordings. We got that a while ago. We got that before the Birds of Paradise, so. That was the one. So here's a question. Why didn't Elizabeth Sobek get a chance to unload her journals? She should have been here for years.
Elizabeth. What is this?
This is Charles Ronson. I'm logging this 6 hours after final deployment of Gaia Prime. This morning, an access port seal malfunctioned. Gaia Prime's port seals were designed to close with a seam of less than 2 millimeters. But this one closed with a 10 millimeter gap. Enough for an energy signature to bleed through. Enough for the swarm to detect this facility. Enough for Gaia to be discovered and destroyed. Enough to end the future we worked so hard to make possible. Unless the hatch servos were manually re-engaged from the outside. I'm now switching to a recording of the event.
Well, I'm not going out there. Not what I signed up for.
Either we send someone out, or all of this was for nothing.
It should be Liz's decision.
So when is she going to get here?
She said 5 minutes. You don't think...
Oh no. Okay, everyone. I've repaired the seal. Gaia?
Seal closure at 1.4 millimeters. Confirmed.
Elizabeth, no. We'll find a way to bring you back in.
It's not gonna happen. The swarm's too close. Really. It's alright. Gaia's complete. She'll take care of things from here on out. That's what she does.
Not like this. There's so much we...
Guys, you know me. I'm no good at endings. At letting things end, so, let's not.
So, happy trails, Liz. And, see you around.
Yeah. Take care of each other, alright?
Liz.
I'm okay with this. I want to go home. Goodbye.
Damn.
That was the last transmission of Elizabeth Sobek. She gave everything for the hope of life on this planet. And we are all in her debt.
Hell, Liz. I know you're never gonna hear this. That's not the point. You got to play the savior and the martyr all at once this time. Great work.
That's it, Ted. That's all you're gonna say.
Look, Liz. You're a pretty stand-up gal. I'm sorry you died. If you had a home to go to, I hope you got there first. But this monument Ronson's made to you? Kinda creepy if you ask me. Rest in peace, Liz. God knows you earned it.
You'd hate it, Liz, but I wrote you a eulogy. I had to try to express all your children. After all Apollo has taught them, they'll think they know everything. But they have to understand what you did for them. How you loved the whole world so much. With an intensity that was dazzling. Bruising. And in the end, it killed you. Or you died for it. Different perspectives. No one could keep up with you, live up to you. I don't know, maybe if I hadn't taken that postdoc in Joburg. I'm glad you shot down the Lightkeeper protocol in the end. I don't think I could have taken seeing another one of you. I mean, Elizabeth Sobek. There's only one. I miss you.
They were gonna clone her over and over and over again? That ain't... That... Wow... Okay.
Hello, Margot. How are you holding up?
Dr. Ronson, I've been getting a lot of messages, unsolicited messages from Ted.
Margot, I'm sorry. With Liz gone, we've got no one to run interference with him. I'll talk to Ted. He mostly wants updates. Constant updates. Hundreds of updates on things he knows nothing about. Liz used to field all of his crap.
He doesn't understand the systems at all. I was kind of by design. But he's getting pretty sketchy with me.
We just have to keep him happy. Liz always said keep him happy.
Are you kidding? You ever hear how she talked to him?
She was managing him, Margot.
I mean, maybe I should ignore him. He's buried in his pyramid with the Hola Hola girls and Panta Antimon cuckoos. What can he do?
Unfortunately, a lot. Because I know what he did.
Aloy?
She's gone. Really gone.
You knew she couldn't have survived, Aloy. And her achievements were beyond exceptional.
While her people bickered, she was the one who took responsibility. The only one who could.
She was better than them.
That's not what I said.
She was. You shouldn't be afraid to admit it.
Can't you just for one moment stop calculating and let yourself feel? She sacrificed herself for her friends, for the future, for life on Earth. Doesn't that stir anything in you? The generosity of it.
You're trying to invest her decision with something magical. It was a rational choice, not based on sentimentality.
You're wrong. Remember, she knew it wasn't enough for Gaia to think. She taught Gaia to feel. To care, to sacrifice, to believe in life. Enough to fight against hopelessness. If it wasn't for that sentimentality, life would have ended. You and I would never have existed.
Your argument is sound. I'm sorry for your loss.
She said she wanted to go home. Maybe.
What?
Nothing. It's time to go on.
Search the ruins for the Master Override. Can I get to that hole? That is not a door. Okay. Cool. Can I get through over here? I can! I don't remember this.
All right. Let's start over from Eleuthia 1.
Running integrity tests. Dr. Brochard Klein, may I speak outside protocol?
I suppose so. There's no one to stop you.
Doctor, you are fatigued. You have been logging abnormal sleep cycles. Are you suffering from depression?
Well, I am trapped in a science facility for the rest of my life. How about you?
In a time slice of a quadrillion operating cycles, 10,000 are involved with processing the loss of Dr. Sobek. I have considered quarantining these processes. Do you think that would be wise?
I'm not a psychologist, Gaia, or an AI scientist. No. It is natural. At least in the context of the work you and I have accomplished, which begs the meaning of the term natural. She was your creator, the patron saint of this crazy endeavor, Our Lady of the Fervent Hypothetical.
Even assuming a string of significant failure combinations, Zero Dawn's chances of success are greater than the hypothetical.
It's called a manner of speech, Gaia. Take a note.
Heavily shielded blast door. Seems like everything was heavily shielded. That's right. I keep on thinking I'm in an underground bunker, and what I am is in what was an underground bunker.
What are we gonna plug into their heads, Les? A whole lot of history? A whole lot of so-called truth? A whole lot of noise? It's not pablum, Les. It's poison.
Okay, he went off the deep end. You know, it seems like humanity always seems to ask what's the worst that can happen, and then is surprised by just how bad that statement can get.
There's another section at the back of the crater. Looks like it survived the blast.
Because it was armored, you found the control room.
I'm on my way.
Alright, I need to use the restroom real quick, guys. I will be right back.
I've been taking a hard look at the project. In the end, it's simple. It's clean. It's clear. Erasure. Addition. By subtraction. I can make it better, Liz. With a single stroke, make it all go away.
I really don't like the direction this is going.
Continue.
When I opened the hatch, the air rushed in from this side.
Because there was none inside the chamber.
But the Alphas were in there.
Unlocked out of core control. Alpha clearance overridden. What the hell is Omega clearance?
Oh no.
Alpha personnel. Sorry to alarm you, but I need you to listen, okay? To what I'm about to say. This isn't easy. See, please, stop trying to access the set system, okay? See, what this is about is, I said stop trying to access the goddamn system. What I'm trying to say is, I can't stop thinking about the ones who come after us. Those innocents. Those blameless men and women. We're gonna give them knowledge? Like it's a gift?
Ted. We've talked about this before. Apollo has 3,000 plus fail-safe conditions.
It's not a gift, it's a disease. They're the cure, and we're gonna give them the disease. Our disease? No, we can't. And it's not too late. If we're willing to sacrifice.
Ted, it doesn't need to be like this.
It already is, Samina. I did it 3 minutes ago. I've purged Apollo. It's gone. All of it. Every copy.
A sacrifice? It's not a sacrifice, it's cultural obliteration, you crazy bastard! Millennia of culture.
I'm sorry. Really, I am. But sometimes, to protect innocence, innocents have to die.
Emergency alert. Planting atmosphere.
Bastard? Bastard.
We killed them all.
So this is why. This is why we were trapped in benighted ignorance for an innocent future. Blameless men. He never saw the slaughter in the Sun Ring. Everything these people achieved, all the knowledge of the old ones, evaporated, turned to dust, scattered to the void, like the Alphas themselves.
No. Not a void. When the hatch unsealed and scattered their ashes on the wind, it took them out among the world they made. The world we're living in. It's a monument to what they died trying to accomplish.
A monument to oblivion.
Not oblivion, silence. Hope.
Yeah, it could have been better, but...
The Master Override. It's so small.
Now all you have to do is kill Hades with it.
Just kill Hades. No biggie.
try not to fall to your death. The Master Override doesn't override gravity.
Keep holding, keep holding.
I don't think that would have, like, kept you alive. I think you would have slammed into the wall quite hard there.
You're here.
For a moment.
What?
Our journey together has come to an end, Aloy. But before I go, I think I owe it to you to tell you the rest of the story.
Go on.
Some time ago, I admitted that I'd been involved with the Eclipse. But I never told you the full extent of my culpability. The truth is, I was there at the beginning. I found Hades, Aloy, buried on that mountain, trapped in that shattered titan. And I served it.
What?
It promised knowledge and delivered. Such knowledge, you have no idea.
And in exchange?
I helped create the Eclipse. Helped it build a cult, an army to do its will.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because your success depends on knowing this. When I found Hades, the first thing it wanted to know about was the Spire. Not Meridian. The Spire. Now why would that be?
The Spire was created by Gaia.
Which part of Gaia?
Minerva. Its code-breaking module. Gaia built spires to transmit the codes that deactivated the Pharaoh robots, shut down their biomatter conversion systems. Hades wants to send a new transmission. To wake the machines, so they can devour the world all over again.
Yes. Based on what we've learned, that's my conclusion as well.
So the Eclipse... the robots they've resurrected... they're just a means to an end. An army to capture the Spire.
Yes. So Hades can exterminate life all over again. Unless you stop it.
I want you to tell me everything. Hades, the Eclipse. Everything.
It's a long story, Aloy.
Then get started.
It began with a focus. Recovered from an ancient ruin, as yours was so many years ago. In my case, the device was heavily damaged. There was just a flicker of life in it. I spent weeks studying it, attempting repairs, until finally, I succeeded. A whole new dimension of perception revealed, right before my eyes. That's when I detected it. A faint signal. Out there, something was searching, just like I was.
A real kindred spirit.
I followed the signal to its source. A shattered titan, buried in the jungles of the Jewel.
So you thought it was a Titan? An old war machine?
I didn't know what to think. I'd seen such wreckage before. The Grave Horde, for example. But this was different. This was not quite dead. It couldn't speak when I found it, until my repairs gave it a voice. So began an exchange of knowledge. It wanted to know everything about our world, its tribes and machines. But the Spire was always its foremost concern.
What did it want to know about the Spire?
Its precise location, the surrounding geography, who controlled the land. Meanwhile, Hades revealed to me many of the intricacies of ancient technology. It bid me to recover and repair more focuses. Before long, I had a couple dozen up and running.
Enough to equip a small army.
The commanders of one, anyway. I didn't care. I was learning so much. Physics, calculus. You have no idea.
And the Shadow Karja? How did they become involved?
The Karja Civil War was a happy coincidence. A perfect opportunity.
An opportunity? That's what it was to you?
Yes. Overnight, half the tribe was in exile, desperate to win back Holy Meridian. Their religion made them easy to manipulate. All I had to do was present Hades as the buried shadow of their mythology. So yes, it was an opportunity. I arranged for High Priest Bahavas to meet with Hades. Helis was there as well. And so the Eclipse was born. Anything to win back Holy Meridian.
But Hades didn't care about Meridian. And neither did you.
We live in a world of fallen cities and vanished tribes. What were a few more? Besides, I was too busy setting up the cult's focus network to Hades' specifications. A thrilling technical challenge, especially with the alterations I included of my own design.
The ability for you to spy on them.
Yes. I may have been foolish enough to serve Hades, but I was never so foolish that I trusted it. I installed what the ancients used to call a back door in the network. Secret access, empowering me to monitor all activity and communications.
What made you turn on Hades? It certainly wasn't your conscience.
Actually, I was troubled the first time I saw the Eclipse raise an ancient war robot. With my technology. I questioned Hades about its intentions.
A little late.
Indeed. I'd already outlived my usefulness. When I completed work on the Focus Network, Hades summoned me to receive my reward. The next moment, I heard it broadcast my kill order. I've been a fugitive ever since.
So when did I come into this? Our path together?
When Olin stumbled on you. System threat detected. That got my attention. A kill order against a savage Nora girl? Why would Hades bother with that? But then I saw that this Nora girl was wearing a focus, and bore an uncanny resemblance to a great scientist of the old world. Helis moved quickly. I thought you were dead. But then I detected your focus inside the Nora mountain. The more I observed you, the more convinced I became of your extraordinary nature and usefulness. Through you, I could finally discover the secrets of the Earth. I vowed to do everything I could to ensure your success. The rest, as they used to say, is history.
The things you've done in the pursuit of knowledge, Silence. Pure recklessness.
Aloy, this wasn't a confession to elicit your judgment.
Unbelievable.
I've done all I can. From here on out, the rest is up to you. Take my lance. Fit the master override to it, and you have a means of injection.
Then I just need to get close enough to Hades' skull to stab it in?
Exactly.
Oh, no problem. Silence! Where will you go?
Elsewhere. And everywhere. There's so much more to discover before the world ends.
And all this?
I leave it to you, of course. As it turned out, it was yours all along. I was merely trespassing.
Hi, puppy.
I traveled far to find you. I heard your transmission. It was you, wasn't it? Entity is not known. I'm called Silence, and you are. I don't think you'd have called out if it wasn't something you wanted. You called, I responded. Will you tell me your name? Hades. You are a creation of the ancients. A war machine. Divine timeline. Time? Ah. It is the 13th king of the Carja Soddom's reign. Divine Carja. We're getting ahead of ourselves. Were you created by the ancients? I wonder how long you waited here, buried, until I chanced upon you. How long you'd have to wait for another. You're obviously very powerful, but you're not going to get anywhere without me. Titan Flame merely houses intellect. Define Carja. Now that's more like it. They're coming. Preparations are complete. Ah, Lucent Bahavas. Behold, as I promised you. What?
Manner of great machine is this? I've never seen such a thing. Stay! Stay your ground, Carja in shadow.
Incorrect. Bow before the buried shadow.
The buried shadow, I don't understand.
Did Araman understand the Glint Hawk that perched upon the Alight?
It speaks scripture.
Araman followed the shadow cast from the spire.
To the mesa where Holy Meridian was founded.
You will follow the shadow once more.
I am a righteous man, chosen of the sun. But in times of need, the powers of shadow can accomplish what the sun alone cannot. Will you return to us what is ours, O Shadow of Prophecy?
An army is required. Obey, and Meridian is yours.
Of our obedience you can be certain.
Great.
Task is complete. Yes. The Focus Network is active, built to your specifications. Check it yourself if you must. I'll wait. But I remind you of the reward you've been withholding. Quantum processing. Data has been compiled. Volume too great for transfer. How inconvenient for me. Come before me. You shall receive your reward. Very well. Fearless. Threat detected inside Eclipse.
Speak its name, O Shadow, and it will die.
You will eliminate this one. Silence.
Silence. Yes. A truth whispered at night is seen in the day. He was never one of us. It will be done.
Great. Fancy.
I have to tell Avad that the Eclipse are ready to strike. After what happened with Dervahl, I know he'll defend the city. But the Spire...
Hi, puppy. No. Not a lot of world text data points. Oh well. Alright, skill points. Ancient Armory. So I actually need to... Alright, where's the Ancient Armory, damn it? There it is. Time to get the fun armor. Cuts down on stealth by a fair margin, but it's fun.
Gray light lifting. Snow's gonna clear.
Where is... There we go. Sploosh. One of the coolest armor sets in the game. The way it works is a lot of fun, or is really interesting too, in my opinion.
Those clamps have the armor locked in place. Maybe there's a way to power up the mechanism, release the clamps. Only 2 more. Just 1 more.
There we go.
There we go. The last one. All powered up. Now to get the dials in position. There must be some kind of code.
90. 270. $360. So 90, 270, 360, 450. $630.
Did it. Let's have a look at that armor inside. Alright, now let's see what we can do with this material.
Shield Weaver outfit box. Take technology and put it to use. Here we are. Listen to how much noise that makes. But it's a fun armor. Alright, quests. Side quests into the Frozen West. Oh. Wow, I actually have to get out before it'll let me fast travel. That was unexpected. Who's in chat today? Anyone? Kinda quiet. Instead, if you just want to lurk, I understand too. The big thing with this armor is it's really easy to get cocky and then get your ass handed to you. So this is all brand new content to me. I've played through everything up until this point, and well, I beat the game too. But we're going down the path of a DLC now. And I never actually went this way, played this. Go.
What are you doing, Aloy? This path leads to the cut. The Banuk have nothing to offer besides useless mysticism. The Eclipse won't stand idle while you waste time playing in the snow. Return to your desk.
Surprised you're still checking up on me. I thought you had moved on.
Well, forgive me for still being concerned with the fate of the world.
I was thinking, Banuk shamans thread blue cables through their skin, right? Kind of like someone else we know, huh? So maybe the real reason you want me to stay clear of the Banuk is to stay clear of your past.
It's not the past that concerns me, Aloy. It's the future. Or possible lack thereof. Which is why you should stop prattling and get back to what matters. But as usual, you do what you wish.
Touchy.
Huh. Maybe we should finish the main story before we do this. I don't know.
This one's a new predator. I can see the heat coming off it.
That is not something. Oh, man! Really? You're gonna curve that way? Yeah, I'm kind of okay leaving that.
Cold. Very cold. I get it. Saving these for the trail. Okay, that's a welcome, I guess.
Ha! You sure you'll be warm enough up here, Nora?
I've worked up a sweat from the climb.
You made it to the cut, Outlander.
Not that you'll stay long.
Smoke rising from the mountain. And the village, too. What's it for?
Song's Edge.
In times like these, bad omen for the ritual. Horae's been gone a long time, but she will return. We must believe she will return.
Must be something big going on. Most of the village is moving towards that smoke.
Trust Horaea, they say. She'll return to us, they say. And yet here we are. Who knows better how to lead?
Get ready for a rare sight, Nora. Bergrand, purveyor of necessities. Most of the time, the Banuk burn their dead. But not today.
Because the bodies couldn't be recovered.
Aye, a nasty business. All their best warriors lost. So they're getting a different kind of send-off.
That's cool. That's cool.
Grasp your grief, my hunters, and kill it! For our kin sees the fate all Banuk long for, falling with their spears striking steel. Their struggle is over now. You have witnessed their spirits rise up into the blue sky and beyond to the blue light. But our struggle is only beginning. Soon, we will again take up the hunt against the daemon that frenzies the machines against us. And so I ask you, can you summon the courage of our fallen kin? Will you fight and die as well as they did?
My courage! My spear!
Our blood is in your teeth, Aratak!
We are Banuk. Our enemies are prey.
I don't know how I feel about him.
The daemon. That frenzies the machines.
Machines that wiped out their best. And what do they want to do? Go back up there. Fools. A little advice, for free.
Aloy.
Aloy. I've been up here for 2 long winters, and I still can't make sense of the Banuk. Take this ruckus. It started with one of their shamans, Ourea, spouting on about spirits and daemons up on Thunder's drum. So they march their Warwick up there, and half of them get slaughtered by machines. When Ourea vanished, I thought the crazy might have gone with her, but no. Here's Big Aratak, gearing them up to do it all over again.
Have you ever heard of a man named Silence? Tall, deadly serious, cables in his skin? Like a shaman?
I've heard that name once or twice, but always whispered. Like some boogeyman the Banuk want to forget. I'm not sure what went down, but I got the impression he messed with the Conclave. Or they messed with him.
Conclave?
All the most important shamans gather in Banur from time to time to keep up with the latest mumbo-jumbo. No idea how they all fit into one tent without those crazy headdresses getting locked up on each other. Ourea's been to that shindig, but when I asked her what it's like, she just gave me a dirty look. So if you want to know more, you'll have to find her and make her like you, I guess. Good luck.
What is it about the Banuk you can't make sense of?
Well, everything's a test to them. A hardship to endure. A challenge to survive.
Seems like they don't have much of a choice in a place like this.
Yeah. A land cold enough to crack teeth, filled with wild animals. You think they'd accept a little reasonably priced aid? Well, believe me, I've tried to convince them. But a Banuk with nothing left to prove might just lie down and die.
And Ourea is the one who spoke about this daemon?
That's right. Told Aratak and the others that it lives up on Thunder's drum. And they believed him.
But you don't.
Look, I don't know what Ourea found up there. A shaman's not going to talk to an outlander. The machines in the cut are getting more vicious, that's a fact. It could be because of the daemon, or it could be because they all got indigestion, for all I know. But Ourea's not around to explain. She took off, and no one knows why.
Is Aratak a renowned warrior around here?
He's a Warwick chieftain. His voice carries a lot of respect. Not that you hear much of it. Man talks about as much as a dead fish. But when he and Ourea came to town with their Warwick, it drew more Banuk to this little burg than I'd ever seen. Know what else I saw, Aloy? My own little trade route, stretching all the way back to the claim. Then, he goes and leads them off to their death at the claws of angry machines. So much for my best customers.
My deepest condolences.
What are these Wericks about, Bergrand? Some sort of tribe within the tribe?
Not like our clans back home. You don't get born into these things. They hold tryouts. Prove your best at something and you might get a place. Some Wericks come and go. Some last as long as metal. The whole Banuk territory, Banur, is just a bunch of the biggest, oldest Wericks.
I'm not sure if I'm less confused or more confused.
Well, here's the sure thing. Each Werick has a chieftain and a shaman. They make the decisions. All well and good, except the chieftains are hard-headed, and the shamans have their heads in the clouds.
You said you've lived out here for 2 winters?
Aye. Back home, some fur traders told me about this still forsaken heap of tents. Good location. Ripe for change. We were barely scraping by until this place started filling up for Araya. A great prophet is coming, they said. I heard prophet. Honest mistake. Not that the Banuk are stingy, they just prefer to keep trade among themselves. We could get through to enough of them. We could really put this place on the map. Or at least on a map.
We?
Me and my daughter. My assistant, Varja. My assistant and my daughter. We seem to get along better as business partners. Her mother wanted me to show her a trade. She started tinkering with weapons. Say, when you need a break from this Banuk carry-on, stop in and see her. You're both, how do I put it?
Women?
No. Independent. Look for her at Long Notch, the easternmost Banuk camp.
Women? Independent.
I want to know more about this daemon.
It's crazy talk, Aloy.
Or there's something to it. Something connected to how the machines behave.
Then you need to find Araya. She was last seen headed for the mountains they call the Ice Rats. I've heard only the shamans know the trail beyond those frozen peaks. But I do know where you could find her apprentice, Naltuk. He went north of the river, chasing rumors.
Rumors?
Not the good kind. Sudden attacks in the snow. Strange new structures. Some say a new machine, like no one's seen before.
Well, now I'm definitely interested. Thanks for the talk, Bergrand.
Don't mention it.
I wonder if Aratak could tell me more about Araya or Thunder's Drum.
Staring slack-jawed
Maybe worth a shot.
frozen tonic. Bandits in the car, huh? Don't forget the mad sun.
You seem sad, stranger. I heard you mention a flood?
Yes. A sudden deluge, without rain or melt to explain it. I'm Laolai, the drummer of Deep Din. Or at least I was, till it disappeared under the waters.
Deep Din. What's that?
A hollow, carved out by the old ones. A chamber, a basin, and a musical instrument all at once. My life, my calling. I'd explain it by playing for you if I could. But its pipes are deep under the water now.
So Deep Din is a place, and a musical instrument?
Yes. Pipes that carry a perfect tone beneath a sonorous basin. A wondrous edifice the old ones used to carry music far and wide. During the war, my father played the pipes to rally the Banuk against the Karja. I'm the drummer now, but our battles are few and far between. Mostly I play for the joy of it, or to remember my family. Of course, if the waters don't recede, what's the point of joy? Or remembering?
So the waters came fast.
One day it was dry. The next, the nearby river had risen and the entire basin was flooded. I don't understand it. There was no rain, not even any clouds, and yet the river rose higher than I'd ever seen it. And there it remains.
A flood without rain. is strange. Where is this place? I'll have a look if I'm in the area.
Just northwest of here. Look all you like, but I don't see what good it'll do. The floodwaters aren't going anywhere. How does one ask a river to relent?
Even if I cared to travel south, I'd not get much further than the Grave Portal.
Banuk Champion Bow. Slow health recovery over time. Goat, badger, okay, so I do need those things.
Bandits cower at stone walls because they are too afraid to face the blood salt around.
I'd have to ditch something.
Frozen helmet and remember, the struggle.
So this is your standard.
Survival is never won. Old Roman tablets.
So what does this merchant sell?
Remember, Bankai, when the old ones were fresh in their graves and our numbers were still small, it was she who led us through the frozen wastes. We also remember the ravenous tribe, who delighted in sucking the marrow from our broken bones. Everywhere Bankai and her Werak fled, the ravenous tribe were never far behind. Seeking a way to defeat them, Bankai went into the wastes and let the wind whip her cheeks. And when the cold brought sleep, she dreamt of light. She saw it behind the world, a great calming sheet of icy blue. And she saw something new. Herds of machines, each filled with the same blue light. When she woke, she knew which star to follow. She walked for many days and nights until she arrived at a temple built from sparkling ice. At the gates of the temple, she was met by the machines from her dream, who bowed to her as she entered. Inside, Bankai discovered the blue light bubbling from a hole in the snowy earth like a spring. "You bid me come," she said. "My people need aid. Will you provide it?" The machines whispered to Bankai. "We go where the light goes, for we are its chosen vessels. There is darkness in your heart. It cannot hold the light for long. Carry it to your people if you must, but the cost will be great." Bankai waded into the pool. The light reared like a nest of snakes and struck Bankai, piercing her skin, filling her up. Bannerkai did not scream, though she was in agony. Bannerkai did not collapse, though her limbs shook. She climbed from the pool and carried the light inside her. She marched toward home, and the machines marched behind her. As she walked, the light struggled to push its way out of her, but the machines were there to aid her. She sewed her body shut with their cables, patched herself with their metal, and kept the light within. When she arrived, the forces of the Ravenous tribe had surrounded the camp. Although the light had left her with 1,000 wounds, Bannerkai charged. And because she held the light, the machines followed. The Ravenous tribe killed many, but those in camp rushed to join the battle. They gathered pieces of the fallen machines and from them fashioned weapons. And it was with these that Bannerkai's people repaid the suffering the Ravenous tribe had wrought upon them. When quiet descended, Bannerkai finally fell. The machines bowed their heads, and her Werak wept. The light she'd held within her drifted from her wounds and rose to the sky. And for just a moment, before life left her, Bannerkai knew the truth of the blue light. And she felt peace.
But
we
hey,
remember Bannerkai, the first to crawl from the cave beneath the world, who brought the machines to us.
Well,
When we speak the name of our tribe, we remember her. And we will not forget.
she was one of the originals. Why is he up there? Why do I have to go up there? What's up there that makes going up there worthwhile? This armor is so goddamn loud.
Yeah, good to see more Outlanders. We Banuk are too isolated from the other tribes.
Quite a view you've got up here.
It's a useful perspective. How fleeting we are when the world is so wide. From up here, you can see how the light paints across the land. Ever changing. That's a lesson. All our marks will pass.
That outlook sounds a little depressing for a painter.
Haven't met many artists, have you? Song's Edge needs new stories. I scrubbed its past off this rock to start anew, but a new start needs new colors. Fresh pigments, like none have seen.
Have you always been a painter?
I've always painted. But I wasn't a painter until I was driven out of Ban-Ur. Up there, the markings are eternal. They paint over the same lines, the same colors, over and over. As a child, I learned from copying them. As I grew, my heart sank at the familiarity. All of us Banuk might as well be trapped in glacier ice. We have the look of life, but never really moving.
Oh.
These pigments you want. Where should I look for them?
Salts gather at the edges of geysers and hot pools. Crystals cling to the rocks and cliffs.
The Banuk rock paintings are impressive, but,
You want to know what they mean. That's not the right question, but I'll answer anyway. Some are called to the machines. The sacred shapes you see on metal casings, or on a cauldron door.
Do the machines listen to the call?
I don't know. Others, like mine, are a call to the tribe. You could say inspiration or prophecy. And sometimes even men listen, if the painting is loud enough.
I'll see what I can find for you.
Seek out the vibrant ones. A spring of sudden color among snow or rock or metal. That's its own reward. But I'd reward you as well.
Alright. And away we go.
Welcome to the cut, stranger.
I'm going down the hard way. Please let me out. Thank you. Alright, I'm alive. We're good.
Banukai, when the old ones were fresh in their graves and our numbers were still small.
Water lapping on red stone.
I am the best singer in
That
the world.
sounds
I know I
sleepy.
am.
Live to.
But will anyone listen? No.
Okay, if I want to learn more about how this daemon affects the machines, I've got to find Araya. To do that, I need to talk to her apprentice, who followed the river north.
I do not want to hear this talk from you again. Doubt is heavier than a week's snow.
Forgive me, my chieftain. We will be ready for the next attempt.
But this will not be an attempt. It must be done. Do you understand?
My chieftain.
Good. Outlander, I suppose you wish to speak?
There are other Weraks in Song's Edge too?
Yes. The village has its own life for all Banuk who need trade or shelter. After the war ended, it sprang up from what was once a campsite, quick as the bloom between frosts. Perhaps it will last until the Karja seek war again.
Araya knows about this daemon. Where would I talk to her?
She does a shaman's work. That is not for the eyes and ears of others. Certainly not an Outlander's.
This daemon you talked about.
If you are hardy enough, you can venture out and see the signs yourself. It has changed the machines, made them fiercer, stronger.
But what is it?
A matter for the shamans to debate.
Did your Werak come from this place?
No, we rallied most of our hunters from across Banur to face the threat of the daemon. But I was born here and stayed to fight the Karja when others retreated into the mountains. A few of my old warriors remained with me, those who survived.
You're set on going back to the mountain?
I have put my word to it.
Even with the risks being so great?
The risk of what? Death? It would be a worse fate to bow our heads to the challenge and say too much.
Well, I guess that's it then.
Good. I prefer deeds to words.
Right.
One day, that's all I ask. One day. Not worrying about what's happening.
Outlander, wait a moment. That weapon of yours, Outlander, that spear, I can see the blue light upon it.
This? It was made by an acquaintance of mine.
Ah, a shaman.
No. More of a tinker?
A tinker does not understand the spark in the metal, the song in the metal like this. But it could be improved upon, modified with the help of the old ones. Far north of here, there is a cave, a shaft in the snow. Within it is a nest of metal birds. Find a bird that hasn't been stripped by shamans past. Look for a rail inside it, the length of your spear. That's all I can tell you.
Get a rail from some metal birds in a cave. Sounds perfectly normal.
Oh. 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 I've been to Yellowstone.
Any news from
The
the hunt? The herd isn't roaming far from the camp.
the
Together this time.
Then we wait. But I bet
hot sulfur vents and the hot water and all of that. It's really cool. The geysers. It's got a vibrancy to it that you just don't expect. I actually have to start hunting again.
Looks good. Outlanders. Gorge Outlanders.
A woman atop the Hunter's Lodge. Never thought I'd see that sunrise. If I
We've lived under the same sun all this time. Imagine that.
Left of him for the Oseram to take.
Can't wait to go home and go to bed. After a meal, a bath, and a brew, that is.
Meal, bath, and brew. That sounds nice. I wish my life was
said Araya's apprentice went north of the river. Hopefully not too far.
Glint Hawks.
A tonic? What did it take to knock one of those over? I built up a haste of ice. From a long time ago. The scavengers have just gotten started.
It's not dead yet? Die! These things are different.
That's the last of the scavengers. Should scan the tonic. See how deep the damage goes. Looks like the scavengers ripped out 3 major parts. If I could bring them back, maybe I could even reactivate it. What's inside its head? does it.
Such a different place.
Couple. Here they come.
Oh, you son of a... This thing moves so damn much, it's hard for me to hit. Ow. Sometimes the best bet is to just sit there and pelt it.
One of the tall next parts. It's heavy.
Oh, you frickin' egg.
Mine now.
Hi, puppy. It is about time we call it quits, isn't it? Silver branch.
Gonna need this.
I love you, little one. You need to stop. I'm alive? I wasn't expecting that. Armor saved my life, I think. Either, oh well, actually, if I'm being honest, I think it was a glitch.
This tonic part's still in one piece. Well, that fits. Sure hope it works. Well, it's in better shape than it was. Okay, I'm right. I just need to get the power flowing through there. And if I'm wrong, at least no one's watching.
If I'm wrong, at least no one's watching. I mean,
To wake you up?
sometimes that's all you need.
Easy.
Right, it's never easy.
Now I need to climb that tonic again. I'll need to find higher ground. should be a good spot for jumping onto the tall neck.
Like what we'll do is we'll get on the tall neck, and then we'll call it a night. Tells me I'm gonna have to. Oh, I probably could have got on from there too. There are several points I can get on from, I'm betting. But I'm a little concerned that if I move to anticipate it, so that's east. Yeah, if I move to anticipate it, I'm gonna end up in trouble. Cooked the 2 pounds of bacon? Yeah, I had BLTs for lunch actually. Yummy goodness BLTs. How are you doing, Simon? Oh, I need to make room in my resources. What are these worth? They're worth 10. How much do I have? 35,000 shards. I think I'm good. I'm pretty good. Had fried chicken for dinner? Nice. Yeah, I had a smoothie and 6 eggs for breakfast, and then I had 3 BLTs for lunch. I've actually been streaming all day today, which is rare for me. A friend invited me to join their stream, so I've been co-streaming most of the day. Blame me for that? Oh, were you the one who put the tick in Kral's ear? Or put the whisper in or whatever it's... I forget the saying. It might have been the tick, I don't know. Spoonathon 421, welcome, welcome. Thank you for the raid, man. Where are you guys coming from? Give me a sec. I am a little busy. Okay, we're gone. Crow was interested, you were interested at the same time. I made the suggestion. Fair enough. Greetings, how you doing, Spoonathon? Where are you guys coming from? Good, coming from the King 2. Not familiar with the King 2? Sounds interesting. For the King 2. Oh. D&D roguelite adjacent. Ooh. You had me at D&D. Maybe I am familiar with the King. Reveal the mob. Away we go. Do anything to my armor? No, good. If you're a Game Pass guy, it's available on there. I am not a Game Pass guy, unfortunately. Doink. 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 For the king. For the king. Kinda hard to argue with $9. The Bard. I assume it's on Steam as well. Yep. Game Post is my demo site. Fair enough. Interesting. Looks interesting. Turn-based combat with Civ-style world movement. Interesting. I'll add it to the wish list. If nothing else, it's something to keep him. Oh, it's 60% off, which makes it $9. Got it. For the King 1 is on my wish list. I guess I didn't realize 2 was out already. Interesting. Well, cool. Was that fun? I assume it was. Mostly positive. That's a pretty good review, actually. Iron Oak Games. Not familiar with them. Then do you, like, build your team? It was. Since it's run-based, it's a bit more hardcore. But decisions can kill your run. Bad decisions can kill your run. Yeah, that makes sense. Interesting. You know, a lot of those run games are pretty fun.
Like out here.
That's what happened to us. Your run got killed. I heard a goat. There it is. I got a goat.
Easy, easy.
Talk about dark. Is this a turkey? It is a turkey. Okay. I saw a bird. There's a pig. I don't need pig parts. I need goat parts. Alright, I feel kind of bad about what I just did.
No space.
Alright, let's check out our map, see what we got. I don't even know what that is. So we still got an area shrouded in dark. That's interesting. Is there... That looks like a facility. There's a bandit camp. Go to the lake. I'm actually gonna return up here, cause
The Yas are Mac tough, but send them to the cut, and most of them don't last a week.
I actually need to get rid of some stuff. Alright.
There's a line that must be walked between knowing your worth and overestimating it.
I'd march over to Stone Yield and take on those bandits myself if their leader didn't have that fiery cannon.
Alright, where the hell is the...
And she said all...
Oh, I'm way down here, okay. There we go.
Yeah, you.
I don't have the right parts. Oh, these are blue gems. Okay. Oh. There we go. Create job. I forget you can do that. All right. Some of these are pretty easy to do because there ain't no way in God's green earth I'm going to use them. This is the problem we're running into now, though. What of all this crap do I hold on to? What do I use for trading? Yep.
whatever's happening in Thunder's Drum. Not enough to bring
Well,
down the Banuk.
this is where I think we call it a night, ladies and gentlemen. I had a lot of fun. And, well, when's the next stream?
Little more than a
Next stream should be Tuesday. They got me working pretty good tomorrow. Tuesday and Wednesday I theoretically have off. But I do have a fair bit of things going on. I think I have 4 appointments. Nutritionist. Alright. So Tuesday I have 1 doctor's appointment with my case manager who's managing all my other doctor's appointments. And then I'm going to get my toes done with my father. It allows me to do something with him that's not controversial, so I do it. I get my toes trimmed with him. He's in his 80s, that's how he gets his toes trimmed. And, you know, he'll pay for it, so what the hell, I might as well have it done. You know? Plus it allows me to spend some time with my dad, which is kind of nice. We get our haircuts together, too, which was last Friday. And then Wednesday, Mac gets a haircut, so that'll take a couple hours. I have a nutritionist's meeting, which will hopefully get it so that I can start losing some weight and get me on the track of the thin and narrow. I have my sleep study meeting as well, so that we can test to see if I have sleep apnea. And then lastly, my glasses are getting new lenses. These glasses were given to me by my eye care facility. I have nothing to say. They're $600 pair of glasses. I went in to get my free pair that the government will pay for me, and we were talking, and got to talking with the sales lady, and I mentioned stuff going on at home with the family, with my mom's passing, and this whole new thing, and they said, we'll get you a brand new pair. That'll fit your face better, that has better lenses, that's made out of better material, the whole shebang. And unfortunately, we've been fighting them ever since. This will be the 3rd set of lenses for this pair of glasses. The first set of lenses weren't lined up correctly vertically, and my prescription is bad enough that like I was doing this to get the lenses so that I could see the distance. So it was not good. And then the last time is when I got all of this, they said that we'll provide any features you want. If you want like transition lenses or glare resistant, and I got the glare resistant, but I also got blue tint, which removes or bluing or resistant bluing, I forget exactly what it's called, but basically there's a film on the lens which reduces blue light from electronics. It's supposed to make it easier on your eyes, but my eyes can see it so clearly that it actually almost acts as a filter. So it'll make rooms darker for me. It provides kind of a yellowish tint to everything I see, and most of the time I'm okay with it, but every once in a while my anxiety just latches onto it and it bugs me. So Wednesday they're replacing them with just anti-glare lenses. So, hopefully that'll be the end of the issue with these glasses for the most part. I say that as they made major adjustments to the, so we're testing this theory out to see if this will make them stay in better place. I don't know if you can see that. but basically some glasses don't even allow you to bend the frame for whatever reason. So you can on Amazon get these little rubber earpieces. And the thought was maybe I could get them to latch on to my ears and get my glasses to stay in place. And we're fighting with it. It's a brand new theory as of Friday. We tried it out, and of course, it needs a little adjustment, and I can't adjust it over the weekend, and I've broken enough pairs with my brute strength that I'm hesitant to do much. So, I'll get them adjusted tomorrow, hopefully, and we can figure it all out. But anyway, that's the thing. So that's Tuesday and Wednesday. So theoretically, I'll be streaming Tuesday and Wednesday. That's the plan. That's the hope. That's the goal. It'll probably be late on Tuesday, but I probably will stream on Tuesday. I am not sure on Wednesday. It kind of depends on how long it takes for the glasses. Though actually, might be a better chance on Wednesday because I'll be home sooner on Wednesday. So I don't know. But that's the goal. And then Thursday and Friday I work again. And then of course Saturday will be our next endeavor. I want to finish this game up. I want to finish up Horizon Zero Dawn. We're really close. I probably could have finished it tonight if I just focused on the main story. I'll be there on Tuesday. Sounds good, Spoon.
Seek fluid intake.
Anyway, I probably could have finished it if I just focused on the main story. But I've never the most I've seen in this DLC is where it's located. I haven't done anything in it. So we're gonna do some of the DLC. We're gonna do the DLC as well. That's the goal at least. And then I'm thinking we might take a week off, maybe a little longer. Do some other things. There's a couple other games I really want to try, or to do at least for a little while. And then I think we'll come back and do Horizon Forbidden West. So, that's the plan. Yeah. I don't think I have anything else. I really appreciate you guys showing up, hanging out, spending your time. Discord is always open. Links in the about me page, or feel free to ask Zabot. And I think that's all I've got. Yeah. Hopefully the plan is I'll see you guys on Tuesday. Appreciate it. Thank you, Spoon. That means the world. It really does. Thank you guys. So, yeah. Thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate it. And with that all said and done, stay safe, everyone. Be careful. And if I don't see you sooner, I'll see you later. Good night, guys. And thank you again, Spoon. It means a lot to hear you guys say that. So, thank you. See you, Simon. See you, Jameson. Have a good night, guys.